NBA 2K25 builder news has just dropped, and here's my reaction.
And finally show that courtside report. I know y'all want to see the this sort of.
See the courtside, yo.
Welcome back to our next NBA 2K25 courtside report. Today I'm joined by Zach Timmerman, principal producer on NBA 2K25, as well as Mark Little, MyCareer developer. Zach, how you doing today?
I'm doing well. Thanks for having me.
Now there is so much to talk about for NBA 2K25. This is where fans can live out their
Oh snap! More gameplay.
their legacy like
Oh, it's MyCareer.
Before we get into MyCareer, let's talk about the MyPlayer Builder.
When you're building your MyPlayer, you're not just building a legacy this year, you're also building a dynasty for your team. And we understand this is a very integral moment, a very important decision. And so we put a lot of time into ensuring that the various paths that we have in the builder are going to allow all walks of our gamers to be able to make the player that they want to make.
So can I make Victor Wembanyama if I really wanted to? Click.
To create your own, it's the builder where...
Oh! Yo, the builder looking okay. I mean, all right.
So many options, changing your position, changing your size. You can articulate through every single one of your attributes and get to right where you want to go with your builder.
Oh, whoa. Physical finisher. Okay, that's a badge. New badge.
You can see the various perks that your player is eventually going to be equipped with. Ultimate.
Whoa, this dude's he's already a 76 and all he has is ball handle. Or am I tripping? Oh, here we go. New badges right here. We got set shot specialist, shifty shooter, and mini marksman. Unfazed by larger defenders with taken jumpers. Okay. Oh, that's actually a good badge for the small guards.
Ultimately, it's the builder where somebody who wants to mess around with the thousands of possibilities can eventually make the build that they want to. We also have our pro build making veterans that have been playing the game for a long time. They're probably going to want to jump in there as well. There's also another group that wants to jump in there to try to make a unique build that nobody else in the world has made.
This sounds really intriguing. One thing I loved about last year was community members submitting their builds and you guys implementing them into the game. Are those returning this year?
I should have a build this year, just saying.
The community builds feature that we had last year, it was really exciting. It was really nice to grab the best build makers that we have out there, be able to have them put their build in the game. Ultimately, people, when they would grab these builds, they felt like they could instantly compete and play with the best gamers out there. They'll be available season 2. We'll be dropping new ones each season with the intention of giving you access to the latest and greatest play styles that are out there.
A lot of new features coming with this new builder system, Zach. What else can you share about creating your MyPlayer in 2K25?
In each of these builder paths, there's access to more information than we've ever given you before. You'll see which badges you qualify for. You'll see which takeovers you qualify for in our new takeover system. And you'll also be able to see which animations you're...
Oh! Okay. Alright. I don't know how to feel about this. This is kind of tough. Hold on.
Player will qualify for. Ultimately, it's going to give you a really good feel for whether or not the player is going to move and react the way.
Oh, here we go.
Through the animation system.
I love
oh, yo, that guy was not moving. Hold on.
Not the player is going to move and react the way that you want.
That dude is boxed.
I love
yo.
That, but I especially love the new takeover system.
Takeovers back in a new way.
Okay, here we go. Takeovers.
What?
70 takeovers? Hello?
And 14 special abilities in the builder.
Special ability.
You can see which takeovers you qualify for. Once you get into MyCareer, you can swap your take.
Okay, I'm sorry for pausing, but like this is all new information. I'm sure y'all want to look at it too. All right, we got barbecue chicken, board beast, break ignited bucket. What in the world? There's different levels to it too. He's probably gonna explain it, but okay.
Takeovers in and out. They all have attribute requirements that determine whether or not you're able to equip these takeovers. Once you get into the game, you're going to see your takeover meter. There's 5 levels to your takeover, and it's kind of like 5 levels of hotness. Once you hit level 5, the special ability turns on, and that allows you to kind of dominate the game for a short period of time.
Okay.
Oh, is that the dunk meter? Hold on.
5, the special ability turns on, and that allows you to kind of dominate the game for a short period of time.
Okay.
70 takeovers. What are some of your favorites?
I think the one that I've been gravitating towards the most is barbecue chicken. If you're a hoop head, you know what that name means.
Ah, he's a paint masher. Got it.
It means you're about to put somebody in the post and turn them into a ragdoll. It boosts throughout the levels of takeover. It boosts your post control, your shot close, and your strength. And then when the special ability turns on, it turns on deep post bag, which essentially allows you to completely dominate the post, again, for a short period of time, in shots, back downs, every post move you can think of. So it's a lot of fun for somebody who likes to play in the post.
How y'all feel about this feature, y'all?
what can you tell us about badges in 2K25?
This year we have 40 badges. They're a lot more all-encompassing than they have been in the past.
Is that a new level of badge? Oh, ankle assassin. Oh my. We got Ruby level. I don't even know if that's what it's called, but I'm calling it a Ruby level badge. Come on, chat.
Each one of them has a larger impact, and so we're really happy with the badge allotment that we have right now. We feel like we've hit every part of basketball that's important, and ultimately we're accentuating everybody's play style for these badges.
One other thing I want to talk about is badge progression.
Badge progression is basically how often are you using your badge. The more often you use the badge, the faster it's going to progress. Ultimately, though, if you don't use your badge this year, you won't regress, which I'm sure our fans are pretty happy about.
So it sounds like badges are completely reworked this year in 2K25.
Yeah, so this year we introduced a new level of badge called Legend. It's a level above Hall of Fame. It's pretty difficult to get. You have to
Legend badge? Hold on.
Raise your attributes pretty high, but ultimately, you know, it really allows you to dominate in that area of the game.
Zach, I'm excited. Can't wait to get my hands on the builder. Thanks for all the new details. And for all of you, stay connected to the NBA 2K25 Courtside Report, where you can learn all about the new MyPlayer Builder.
Yes, sir. We're going to check that out very
Now we
soon.
know about all the new exciting features in the MyPlayer Builder, but it's time to learn about MyCareer. I'm joined by Mark Little. Let's jump right in. What's new in MyCareer for NBA 2K25?
MyCareer in NBA 2K25 is all about building the greatest dynasty in NBA history. You're MyPlayer this year, growing up outside of Chicago, and like his idol, Michael Jordan,
we from
wants to
Chirac.
build a dynasty that lasts throughout the ages. You can learn about your MyPlayer's history and his path to the NBA through an optional flashback story called The Heart of the Dynasty, which you get to relive 4 of his most iconic games in his pre-NBA career, including a high school state championship, a FIBA U19 World Cup, and even an open run with some NBA players where one of the players is not so happy MP got invited. And all these games are
Austin Reeves K.
available for you to play right away. You can play them at any point in your career, but if you really want to just jump right into your NBA career and start building your dynasty, you can do that too.
So let's talk about creating your own dynasty in MyCareer.
Last year, we introduced the GOAT ranking system. And in that, you're able to see your MyPlayer rise up through the rankings and ultimately become the GOAT. This year, we're adding a dynasty rankings, which is more about your team's performance and less about your personal achievements. So we've ranked the 9 greatest dynasties in NBA history. And as your team does stuff like deep playoff runs, winning championships, you'll see them rise the dynasty rankings until ultimately they get to the #1 spot and displace Michael Jordan's Bulls.
Last year, you came in with GOAT level hype. So what kind of prospect is MP in 2K25?
This year, MP is not a GOAT level hype. You're going to have to earn your position in the starting lineup. And if the player in front of you is really good, it's going to be even harder. This will definitely be one of your first obstacles as you try to build your dynasty.
So it sounds like I got to earn my place in the starting lineup. What does the flow look like in MyCareer? Is it key games, every game?
Key games are back this year, and we're really excited about the improvements we've made. This year, you have a lot of control about which key games you play. We've divided the season into 2 halves, and in each half, you'll meet with your coach and GM and select a personal goal. The personal goal you pick is what determines the key games you play. We've even tiered the matchup system, so if your MP is still at a lower level, you'll match up against lower level NBA players, but if you're a 99, you're going to be matched up against the best of the best. If that's not your thing, you could decide you want to try and win the NBA Cup, or maybe you want to focus on winning road games, or maybe in your rookie season you want to show that you're the top rookie in your class. We've even got some key games that are focused entirely about you posterizing other guys. So the personal goals and key games you get to pick from is completely dependent on the build you made, your team you picked, and your current overall. So there's a lot of content depending on the scenario and play style you've picked. And on top of that, if you successfully complete your personal goal in key games, you get an all-new Dynasty badge. So the Dynasty badges you earn help improve your team and shape the dynasty you're about to make.
This sounds exciting. What about other new features in MyCareer that you can talk about?
There's a lot more than I'm going to be able to go into here today, but I'll give you a few more of my favorites. So earlier I mentioned you can play a FIBA game in the optional flashback story.
Okay, so here's the new court. I mean, you can kind of see it's a little bit bigger. I mean,
Well, you can also play FIBA games in our new revised off-season flow. You'll be able to play FIBA friendlies, FIBA qualifiers, and even a FIBA tournament that you can invite other NBA stars to join you in. And speaking of NBA stars, this year we're also adding jersey swaps. So there are optional highlight games on your calendar where you can earn jerseys from players like Jalen Brunson or Victor Wembanyama only if you pass the in-game challenges against their teams. And you're going to want to collect those jerseys because not only can you wear them around the city, but you can also put them on display in your MyCourt.
You said MyCourt? MyCourt is returned?
MyCourt is back.
I can't talk too much about MyCourt, but I'm confirming MyCourt.
Let's go!
I know MyCourt's been a feature that people have been wanting for a long time, and we're very happy to bring it to 2K25.
All right, MyCourt, exciting stuff. I can't wait to start building my dynasty in NBA 2K25's MyCareer mode. Mark, thanks so much for joining us and sharing all this great insight.
Yeah, thanks to you, Chris.
And for all of you, stay tuned for more courtside reports on NBA 2K25.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I see a lot of W's.
Stuff. If you don't get enough right now,
And you guys are building.
Mike pays attention to the build. We will get there soon. But so our dev team, really pays attention to the builder every year, right? It's the most important step for the very first thing you do before you start your career. So they spend a lot of time ensuring that you have all the tools necessary to build.
Yo, this build right here is trash. Am I wrong?
Just the right player for you with more customization and over 100.
He's a 98 overall. I mean, I know the 98, 99 like attributes take like 4 to 5. But this isn't enough, you feel me? I guess he does have high driving dunk technically. I mean, 94 speed with ball is kind of nuts. I don't know why you would do that if we're just going off of 2K24 terms. Where's the stamina attribute? Am I missing it? Hold on. Yo, where is the stamina? Also, I realized that offensive defensive rebound category is its own new separate thing. It's not a part of the defense now. It's actually different. Okay.
New possible archetypes. So you can create your own build, make it from scratch, do something unique, or starting with season 2, I'm very happy that community build templates is back. We first added these last year with awesome templates from build makers like Solo and Shakedown, who some of you saw actually made the list of top used templates in NBA 2K24 that was shared a few weeks ago. But once you're in the builder, as Zach said, you have access to more information than ever before. You can preview your badges, your takeovers in the new takeover system, and signature animations. And one cool area that got an upgrade this year is the build tester. So once you have a build you like, most of you go in the build tester to try it out. This year, you'll see an equip screen where you can see all the signature animations your build has the potential to unlock, as well as customizing jump shots and dunk packages for you to
W's in the chat. Cause like, I ain't gonna lie, sometimes I don't want to make a build because I don't know what it's gonna feel like. You know what I'm saying? When I have my bright animations on and jumper. Because when you test it out on 24, you literally have like the default big or default swing, whatever, SIGs and like a bunch of random stuff. But now I guess we could change it. So, W.
the test in the tester. Like last year, the tester has 3v3 or 5v5 games, but there's also a new freestyle practice option to experiment without teammates or opponents getting in your way. And you can do all of this within the builder before you even step foot in the city to make sure you can have a full preview of what your build is going to be like.
Hey, that's a W, man. I didn't even know that, honestly. So having that free, of course, and amazing. Listen,
To
actually,
explain that, they are in category. Get 3 stars regardless of your workout result.
Alright, y'all. I think that's all the news we're gonna be getting. But yeah, let me know how you feel about this builder. It does look a lot like 24's builder, sadly. I was expecting something way different, but I mean, we're just getting to the point where it's just like, what is there to like do differently on the builder? But I feel like it could have been different, but I like it. So we're gonna see how it goes. Let me know how y'all feel about this, and